The forest was not always this quiet. Once the whispering bough breathed in long, gentle winds. Its leaves shimmered like green oceans above the earth, and the Phaerim sang between the branches without fear. But something has taken root below, deep beneath the soil where ancient waters once flowed. A wound festers. The roots of the great trees drink from that darkness, and what they carry upward is not life, but decay.
Welcome friends to MJ Hobby Corner. I'm Martin and this is an RPG session. This will be a one-shot adventure. It's not a campaign, but it will be divided into several videos so I can keep the videos short. I like having shorter videos. This will be utilizing basic fantasy rules, but it is a completely different world, although it uses some of the typical fantasy tropes. This is a world of my making for Julie's Phaerim character. And this is a world that takes place in these massive trees where many civilizations exist. And the interesting thing about this giant and ancient forest is that there are two suns in the sky. That's right, this is a planet with a binary solar system. So something that I've been experimenting with in my new zine, Star Builder. So anyone interested can check out our Patreon for this new zine. I will be writing an issue every month detailing a lot of space-faring things. But this will be an example of fantasy using some of those ideas in Star Builder. Without further ado, let us check out Episode 1, Introduction to the Whispering Bough, as Pippin Bell, will learn all about her little by little, arrives at her home city in the trees. Twin suns hang in a sky of mixed, colorful hues. The red sun is setting low. The blue sun is sharp and cold above it. Their mingled light fading in the sky. Before you, the crown city of Thistlewind rises from the vast branches of the Crown Wilds. You are flying towards Thistlewind. Towers of living wood spiral upwards, bark encrusted with amber stone, polished by generations of careful crafting. There is something different about your hive. Somehow there is more spires and banners than you originally remember. Suddenly, shapes move against the sky. Your Phaerim eyes catch them through your amber goggles. You are suddenly forced to stop in midair. The buzz of wings humming loudly all around you. The lead figure comes down and hovers in front of you. Next to her is one of the beautiful iridescent bees. Its metallic carapace changes color depending on which sun dominates the sky. The bee hovers there next to her. Curiously, you don't remember the air guard of your hive ever using these giant bees before. The creature stays close to the lead figure like a hound, like those dogs that you remember humans using. Something is familiar about this female figure, however. "Do I know you, friend?" she calls out over the loud buzz of wings. "Where are you coming from?"
Do I know her?
There's something familiar about her. Do you want to roll an intelligence check? You can.
Sure.
Just add your intelligence bonus, and I'm going to give it a... I'm going to say, because she's covered up, you don't see a lot of facial features. She has her goggles and a little bit of carapace armor. So we're going to do a 14 as your target number. Give it a...
I don't think so. No. 6, 7.
Okay.
No.
You don't remember her. There's something familiar, and you're trying to picture it, but you just don't.
Okay. So I tell her who I am
Uh-huh.
and where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Rumors of unrest have reached me, and I've come to see if I can help.
Okay, I love it, love it. All right, so you yell that out amidst the buzzing of the wings.
Mm-hmm.
The Archmatron has restricted flights over this airspace. I will escort you to Thorn's Landing. Follow me.
Thank you.
So around you, the guards, the 2 guards and the bee behind you, they all fly you towards Thorn's Landing. As you fly and get nearer to the hive, you get to a space in the crown, what you call the crown wilds, that is open. It's this vast open space, almost like a tunnel. And down below, hundreds of feet down, is the ground. You can't even see it from this distance. That's how massive these trees are.
Right.
The beautiful spires get larger until you reach a large clearing in the crown wild. Below, you see layered terraces of carved wood and fungi, suspended gardens and water fountain amidst hanging pods, living quarters for the Phaerim of Thistlewind. There are many more tree pods than you remember, however, and many more spires. The Phaerim population here seems even more numerous. Figures dart clear of your descent as you are escorted down to Thorn's Landing. So you see Phaerim buzzing around everywhere, getting their last minute, things done before sunset. The light deepens as you land, violet fading into richer crimson and cobalt streaks. You hear not voices, not bells, only the loud hum of dragonfly wings. So you land on this large wooden platform, and it's decorated with vines and moss all around, and it's a fairly big platform. And you see a couple of other guards that glance over to you as you land, and then the party, the air guard, lands with you. The little bee comes around and curiously waves its antenna near your feet as it just seems to be looking around with expressionless eyes. And the female now lifts her amber goggles as you lift yours, and now you see her face, and you do recognize her. She is Amaranth.
Okay.
And you remember something very clear about Amaranth. She was a bully.
Okay.
And just as those thoughts cross your mind that she was kind of mean to you, she lowers her head. Her eyes are still looking at you. There's a bit of guilt in those eyes.
Okay.
And she says, I know you. You're Pippin Bell of House Bell, are you not?
Yes, and I remember you as well.
So she pauses for a bit and says, I'm sorry, Pippin. I know when we were growing up, I was mean to you. I've been looking for you this past year, but your father told me you had left Thistlewind. Never heard of you again.
Yes, I've been gone for quite some time. But now I'm back.
What have you been doing all this time?
I've been acting as a guide, for humans.
Oh, I see. So no doubt you've heard of our predicament.
I
Here.
have. That's why I'm here.
You may have noticed the new construction, the new pods, the new spires. Thistlewind has changed a lot since you left. The neighboring village of Etherville was destroyed months ago by a goblin raid. Winged goblins.
Oh my.
They've been raiding all of our territories. They've grown bolder these times. These are dark times. What you're seeing are the refugees. A lot of the refugees from this other village have come to Thistlewind, and they've been rebuilding. It's now grown into basically a crown city. It's larger.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. I must attend my duties. I will leave you here. Welcome back, Pippin Bell.
Thank you.
I shall see you. Stay out of trouble.
I'll do my best.
She lowers her goggles, then she turns to her guards. They buzz upward along with the bee, and they disappear out over the crown. Now you're in Thistlewind.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you see. Now the landing has 2 guards. They are not really paying much attention to you now.
Mm-hmm.
They know that you're a Phaerim. They know you've come escorted. They're not really looking to ask you any questions.
Mm-hmm.
In between them, there is a long branch, very wide branch. Branches in the crown are very wide. They're like roads.
Mm-hmm.
Even up here in this level of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
That's how massive the tree is. So there are interconnecting branches, roads, and you can see the different hanging pods lit from inside.
Mm-hmm.
And the palace would be in the center of the citadel, probably hidden well within the tree crown.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you. Your home, I would think you would probably want to go to your home first to check on your father and family.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember the way and you follow the branch, and you see a young Phaerim boy with a large squirrel in a leash. And the squirrel is like, he's walking in, the squirrel's kind of like darting around, and then you see other Phaerim carrying little rope bags. They're like knit rope fibers to form a sack, and they're carrying it full of supplies. So there are Phaerim walking on the branches back and forth while others fly. But you notice the presence of the air guard. It is very, very prolific. They're everywhere. They're watching everywhere. And as you look up to look at some of the new hanging pods, right? These are the houses, the huts, basically. You suddenly bump into someone.
Oh. Oh dear.
Oh, sorry, my dear. It's so clumsy of me. I was reading my map. I'm a visitor here. And what you see is this owl humanoid.
Okay.
He's about your height. Looks a little bit hunchback because of his wings are folded tightly behind him. He has a staff with this ornate crystal, and he only has 3 fingers with 1 opposable thumb for hands, and they're scaled and clawed, and you notice his talons. So just picture a humanoid owl. He has some very like leathery garments, bright red with golden trimming.
Oh my.
Yeah, and you see his owl eyes are big and bright, and he says, I'm not from these parts. I am looking for the palace. I seem to lost my way. I'm a guest of the Queen Mother. Long live her name. Heard of the avian folk, the avian kingdoms? They're far away, so it's curious. You've never seen an avian folk here in Thistlewind.
Okay.
So it's curious that this owl man is here.
I've never met an avian folk. What's your name?
Oh, well, you haven't. I'm the first, I guess. My name is, well, some call me Master Owlin, patriot of the arts, the magical arts, the arcane arts.
Very nice.
Yes. You can simply call me Owlin.
Owlin, okay.
Not much for titles, but...
I'm Pippin.
Pippin! Oh, sure. What do you do here in Thistlewind?
Well, I've actually just returned. I've been away for quite some time, and I haven't gotten my plans together yet for what I'm doing. I just arrived.
Oh, interesting. And may I ask, out of curiosity, have you been far? Have you traveled far?
Yes, I have. I've traveled all over the place.
Really?
Far and wide.
Oh, you wouldn't mean the human lands?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Well, I am here. I suppose I can tell you, a local. I am here as a guest of House Bell and the archmatron herself. Long live her name. I'm here to investigate some of the problems that have occurred as of late. Much is happening. The forest is, well, the forest is suffering.
Well, it seems we have a common purpose. That's
Really?
why I am here as well.
Oh, he taps his staff. Very good. Well, I may want to speak to you then. Perhaps you'd like to join me in my quest. I just was assigned a young woman, a member of the Air Guard. Her name is, Clara Bell. You know that name.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, interesting.
So you find it curious that he mentions Clara Bell.
Mm-hmm.
And it tells you something because as you walk and you pick the road that you remember most, the branch that you remember most,
Mm-hmm.
to get to the palace where this avian folk is supposedly staying,
Mm-hmm.
He tells you that this young woman, Clara Bell, a member of the Air Guard, which when you left, Clara Bell was still young. She wasn't a member of the Air Guard. So we'll just say you weren't expecting your sister to have joined the Air Guard.
Okay.
She never told you anything or said anything before you were leaving, and so it strikes you curious.
Mm-hmm.
You chat a little bit, and he tells you that, yes, this remarkable young Phaerim, and she's going to join him. She's going to escort him on this quest that he's taken, which is to find what is happening and why what is the connection to the goblins.
Mm-hmm.
This way, whatever he finds, if it's something magical that he can solve, he will solve it. But if not, he will collect the information and go back to the avian kingdoms and try to arrange some kind of help for the Phaerim. So if this is some kind of goblin war or trickery, maybe the avian can become allies.
Mm-hmm.
So, for the good of the forest. That's all you learn as you walk.
Okay.
You finally get to the place, and you guys part. And you leave. You go towards your own home. So as you walk towards your home, and you sometimes fly and walk, and there are gaps in between branches, and so you fly over the gaps. Branches here are much thinner than what you experienced earlier when you're coming out of Thorn's Landing. The canopy is getting darker, and all the vegetation around you, this wall of leaves and branches, they appear purplish in the reddish light as things get darker.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a Phaerim, and he's putting lantern bugs into this lantern,
Uh-huh.
so it lights up. And as the canopy gets darker and darker around the city, all of the bioluminescent organisms, the fungi, the plants, the bugs, everything that's bioluminescent begins to glow. It's almost as if the lights of the city are turned on.
Right.
But it's all the bioluminescent organisms.
Cool.
And you hear the rustling of leaves here and there as Phaerim or the occasional birds flitter about to their sleeping quarters. So you finally get home, your own pod, hanging there as you remember it above you with a little platform, the little balcony, and you flitter up, land on the little pad, and knock. It opens, it slides open, and there is the familiar face of your father. Your father's face wrinkled like bark. He's older now. Seems to have aged some since you've been away.
I reach out, and I take his face in my hands, and I say, Papa, I've missed you.
And he's almost in shock. Pippin Bell! Pippin Bell! It's you! You've returned! How could this be? You've come back. I thought I'd never see you again. Come in. He's walking a little bit more bent, right? And he complains that his crumpled wings can't take him far anymore, and he complains that his wing muscles are hurting more and more these days. But he's still a strong Phaerim. He sits down, serves you some. It's like a mixture of berries and like a porridge of berries and a little bit of warm honey drink. You begin to talk and you tell him, I'm assuming, what are you?
I'll tell him that I'm here because I heard that they've been having problems.
Right.
And I wanted to see if I could help.
Okay, so you tell him that, and he raises a brow and he says that your sister, Clarabelle, which should be coming soon, any moment, she should be appearing. She's been involved. She's been given a quest by the queen, and along with a strange owl man from the north.
Now I'll tell him that I met him on my way.
So he seems, as the conversation goes on, he seems surprised at all the different coincidences. This must be a plan of the Red Goddess, he says. It takes a little bit of time. You finish your porridge, and finally, Clarabelle walks in. And as she walks in, she seems almost in shock. She's carrying a little, netted bag of berries for your father, and she just is in shock. Like, Pippin Bell? She says.
Hi, Clara. How are you?
She's your younger sister, by the way. And she, when you left, she was just a little bit less tall than you are. Now she's taller.
Look at you, all grown up.
She's dressed in the padded armor of the Air Guard scouts. She has these pads with the emblem of the queen on one side and the emblem of the scout guard. And she has a javelin. She has her buckler. So she's come from some kind of patrol because she's all geared up. And she puts down her javelin, takes off her buckler, and then you guys hug. All right. You guys sit down and talk, and she takes a little bit of sap liquor. It's like a sap liquor, and you guys both take a little shot of it, and you begin to talk, and
Right.
she explains to you that she has an important quest by the Queen Mother, bless her name, and she says that she will be joining an arcanist from the north who is also on this quest and who's trying to figure out, he may have some answers about what's going on.
Okay. And so then I tell her that I'd like to help, anything I can do.
So tell me, Pip, where have you been all this time?
I've been traveling around, different places. Don't stay in one place too long. Helping out the humans, guiding them on their adventures.
Oh, humans. You've seen the human lands.
I have.
So, when you say guiding, do you mean through the wilderness?
Yes.
Well, Pippin.
I'm a ranger.
Ah, a full-fledged ranger. But not a ranger of the Queen, she says.
No.
I see. Well, I'm sure your experience will be very useful, Pippin. I can talk to Master Owlin, and I'm sure there won't be a problem. I'm supposed to escort him into the Tanglewood.
I met him.
Did you?
On my way here.
Oh.
Fine fellow.
Oh, yes, he is. A little bit, old school. As your father kind of coughs in the corner. But, yes, I think he will do. The Queen herself has said this is a very important quest, and so I will be taking it very seriously. After some time, it gets late, and you begin to feel very tired. You've been flying a long time, your wing muscles hurt, and so it's time to sleep off. And you've planned to wake up early to go with Clarabelle and meet Master Owl. You're gonna go get a night's sleep, and this is your old room. The little perch here, what you call the perch, as you remember it, it's nice and cushioned, just like you left it. Basically your bed. And here you curl into it and you have a good night's sleep. Well, there you have it, folks. This is going to be a weird one. Supernatural forests of massive trees with entire civilizations in them, ancient fairy magic. It's going to be a weird one. So hold on to your seats and hopefully we will tell this story little by little. Remember, RPGs are about storytelling, not necessarily always combat over and over. That will come. There will be some juicy combats eventually, but we're developing the story. This is designed as a point crawl, so that's very important. And I hope that Basic Fantasy being an OSR, I hope that our characters survive, because OSR games are pretty brutal, so we'll have to see. Who is Master Owlin, really? What is this quest? Who is Pippin and Clarabelle? Hopefully we will learn more about these characters in the next episode. This was our introduction to the Whispering Bough in a world of my own making, an ancient fairy forest underneath a binary sun. So we're using a lot of new ideas for this game. All right, folks, have a great one. Thank you for your support, and see you in part 2 of the Whispering Bough. Have a great one.